Hello football fans and welcome back to Footy Today, where we bring you the top trending football news stories from the past 24 hours in a quick, short, bite-sized format. Today's video is going to have 4 stories. The first is of course going to be on Marcus Rashford, who seems to be having a new story about him released every 10 minutes. However, we came across one which claims that he has really annoyed his teammates after their match against Manchester City. The second story is on Pep Guardiola disagreeing with Erling Haaland. Stories 3 and 4 are on West Ham defender Jean-Clair Todibo slamming the media for making up a story that he had a fight with the manager, and Eddie Howe feeling nervous as he feels that Alexander Isak will leave Newcastle. Now, if you're interested in reading the full news articles to any of these stories, then the links to them will be in the description below. Before we dive into these stories, please do hit the like button, as the more likes the video gets, the more YouTube pushes this video out to new viewers, which helps a small channel like us out a great deal. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell notification icon so you'll never miss an update from us. Okay, let's get started. Manchester United star Marcus Rashford has reportedly ruffled feathers with the squad following a candid interview just days after the team's match against Manchester City. Speaking to journalist Harry Winter during a long-planned visit to his former primary school, Rashford hinted at being ready for a new challenge and the next steps away from Old Trafford. The timing of his remarks have reportedly left some teammates unimpressed and annoyed. Head coach Ruben Amorim has appeared to address the issue subtly, stating in the pre-match conference, "If it were me, I'd probably speak to the manager first." Unnamed sources cited by The Sun claimed that certain players viewed Rashford's comments as a transfer request in disguise. The source also noted a lack of close allies for Rashford in the current squad following the exits of Jesse Lingard and Paul Pogba. Additionally, Rashford was described as pretty quiet and not a natural leader despite his seniority. However, Rashford's actions on social media paint a different picture. His celebratory post after United's League Cup victory featuring Ahmad's winning goal drew supportive likes from teammates including Bruno Fernandes, Andre Onana and Mason Mount. Another post about Christmas festivities at his former school also received love from several squad members. While the dressing room's true feelings remain unclear, Rashford's future at United seems increasingly under the spotlight. Pep Guardiola has come to Erling Haaland's defence after the striker took responsibility for Manchester City's latest defeat, a 2-1 loss to Aston Villa. Haaland had been self-critical, admitting, "I haven't been good enough, I need to do better." Guardiola, however, wasn't having it. "I don't agree with Erling's comments," he said. "Without him, we'd be in an even worse position. He needs the right service in the right spots. We'll recover and fight for the next one." City's struggles are undeniable. Despite Haaland's electric start to the season, scoring 10 goals in the first 5 games, the team's form has nosedived. They've managed just 1 win in their last 12 games across all competitions, leaving the reigning champions looking lost and low on confidence. Next up, City host an improving Everton side before travelling to Leicester. With only 1 league win since November, these matches feel like must-wins if Guardiola's men hope to turn their season around. In a challenging season for West Ham, reports emerged of a heated confrontation between defender Jean-Clair Todibo and manager Julen Lopetegui, where apparently Todibo slapped or tried to punch the manager. Lopetegui then told Todibo that he would never be part of the first team squad again. This then allegedly led to threats of the player wanting to leave the club. However, Todibo has dismissed the rumours, reassuring fans on Instagram after Saturday's 1-1 draw with Brighton, "I'm not going to leave. West Ham are massive. Don't believe the media." The 24-year-old, once touted as West Ham's top summer signing, has struggled for consistency this season, with limited playing time and a rocky start to life in East London. Saturday marked his first significant appearance in weeks, coming on at halftime and delivering an impressive performance. While the Hammers as a whole have struggled to find their rhythm, Todibo's showing against Brighton hints at his potential to become a key player. Fans will now hope he can focus on proving his value on the pitch and leave the off-field drama behind. Eddie Howe faces mounting pressure to keep Alexander Isak at Newcastle as the striker's sensational form continues to attract interest from rival clubs. Isak delivered a stunning hat-trick in Newcastle's 4-0 win over Ipswich Town. The Swedish star now sits joint 4th in the Premier League scoring charts with 10 goals this season alongside Brian Mbeumo and Chris Wood. Arsenal, long linked with Isak, could reignite their interest as the January transfer window approaches. However, Howe remains firm. "We're trying to build and focus on maximising the players we have rather than looking externally," he told TalkSport. Despite Newcastle's ambitions, PSR concerns may force them to sell players in January. Weekend Sports breakfast pundit Tony Cascarino senses Howe's unease. "It's clear Eddie is nervous," he said. If a club bids over £100 million, it'll be tough to resist. Isak's impact extends beyond his goal-scoring prowess, with Howe noting his popularity in the dressing room. With 46 goals in 85 appearances for Newcastle, Isak has solidified himself as a fan favourite and a prized asset. While a January exit seems unlikely, Newcastle may face an uphill battle to keep him in the summer if his red-hot form continues. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and do leave a comment below with your thoughts on these stories. And why not check out our previous videos where we go over the biggest daily stories in a quick short format. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time with more football news and updates.